What if God's been setting you up this whole time? What if you're like Gideon, who had to have his army whittled down to 300 people to get him to the point where he realized that he wasn't the one that was going to win the battle? What if you're like Moses, who finally gets the people freed from Egypt, only to have Pharaoh charging him on horseback, and he's now pinned between mountains, a sea, and Pharaoh coming after him to kill him? What if it takes that season of desperation to get you to the place where God says, Moses, pick up your staff, and you see a sea part? You see, God does his best work in uncertainty, and God does his best work in the wilderness. And he wants to give you day by day manna and quail so that you rest in his provision, not in your performance. I'm going through a course on Exodus right now. It's for free. I'll put the link in my bio. And what you will find is that in the wilderness seasons is where God does the best refining, where he gives you just enough day by day to trust him. And maybe that's where God has you right now. You see, God is not as concerned with getting you to the promised land as he is getting you to the place where Moses was, where he gets right up to the promised land and says, Lord, I've learned enough now to know that if your presence doesn't go with me, I don't want it. Maybe it was never about the destination in the first place.